Hi everyone, this is Chris at HHO headquarters. Did a lot of testing today on various amperages, cell count, also electrolyte strength, and what seemed to make the most difference was the temperature of the electrolyte. When it was put into these two cells here, originally at 150 degrees versus about 100, production was a little better. Let's see, we have two cells that are contained within their own vessels here, which we did for testing. The third cell in here was more or less just a break for the electricity. With just two cells, we were running about 30 amps, and that's not a fair test. So the systems we will offer, no doubt, are going to have three cells to them. And you'll notice this has been running for most of the day off and on, and it's still fairly clear. What I did when I made up my electrolyte, besides the baking soda, we put in a quarter cup of vinegar. Seems to contain the brown gook that always shows up. So we've been able to run the amperage tests, or at least keep track of the amperage a little bit. Not the best gauge in the world, but it gave us an idea of what we needed to be looking for as far as X amount of amps gives X amount of gas. It's just plain and simple. For this system, it seemed to be around 14 would give us a good time. Not catching the third cell's gas wasn't really a fair test, but at least we could keep track of things, what was going on. My thinking was a small pump would help move the bubbles along. As it turned out, with the pump on and running, you got less production than with it off. So the pump might work in as if we can hook it up to run every 10 minutes of run time for a minute, just to make sure the cells are staying full, transfer the electrolyte around. It did its job admirably. I'm about, let's see, 45 minutes into a 15-minute test here, and the little thermometer I've got on the hose is still about 108 degrees, so not a lot of heat getting generated. The main thing we're testing is this little power control. I've got a driver and a FET in there. I guess it's a driver and a FET. Car battery for juice. And here we're able to keep track of the offset, the amplitude, the offset. At frequency, I picked 42.4. Somebody on the internet said it was the wonder, whatever. I didn't find a lot of difference in all the various frequencies I tried. Duty cycle, 20%. Seemed to work just fine. So, amplitude, don't know what the VPP stands for, but we set that at 4. Originally I had offset at +2, and this little jewel was getting hot as heck. You wouldn't want to hold on to it. Moved over to -2 voltage DC on the offset, and this thing's been running for 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It's not even warm. So, for those of you working on PWMs, this might be a little door to some of the heat problems that are getting generated, because I've let enough smoke out of those to know. So anyway, here's a water tank we just hooked up for everything, and that's about it. Anyway, the main factor, hot water, seemed to work a heck of a lot better. Of course, as the baking soda went in, the times went down, but there again, you're weighing some water that was 150 degrees against some that was 120, so some not fair tests. But anyway, just thought I'd share all that with you. I'm going HHOcar.com, I think is the address I'm going to post a lot of this test data on. You're going to catch me over there. It's Bagrman. Anyway, have a good day. Happy testing. It's been a good day, and now it's time for a home brew. We do-it-yourselfers. Do everything ourselves, even brew our own beer. Okay, have a good day. Bye.